by EA Sports. It's the Rams and the Panthers on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The 4th and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's Super Bowl champion QB in his 14th NFL season now out of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
First play from scrimmage. Stafford swings this out for Hunt. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Back to throw, Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I'm going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not getting the first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they're led out by the rookie out of Ole Miss, Matt Corral.
He got the win last week, and we all know how infrequently rookie quarterbacks win in the playoffs. So by now, it feels like old hat to him. Well, maybe not old hat, but you've got to believe he'll be looser, calmer going into this one. He already knows what it takes to lead a team to victory in the playoffs.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Corral. He's got the connection to Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. McCaffrey is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? They're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Stafford. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going. Touchdown, Rams! Cooper Kupp with career touchdown number 70. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's Corral on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Corral. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Off play action. Here's Corral. Out to his left. He gets it to Thomas. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Corral from the gun on 3rd down here. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 4 that time. And the Panthers are set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford heading back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. No gain on the play. Stafford now to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. Third down here.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, here's Stafford. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Gay's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
From the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Corral sets up play action. That'll be caught by Anderson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Third and goal. Here's Corral. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And that is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Stafford. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Stafford. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 4th down, and we go from one mat to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first down throw here for Corral. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Corral with it on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now again, it's Corral. Buying time to his left. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third down, Corral. toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. So lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action here. Corral. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 3rd down, Corral. And that is incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Steps away. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Corral with it, 1st down here. He's able to find Melton. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Corral yet again going to throw it. He's got his tight end fan. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Shotgun handoff now to Mccaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field, and we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. On first down, it's Stafford.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. Handoff up the middle. Hunt dances by him. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Here's Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To throw once more on second and 10. Stafford. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To the air again, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second and goal, Stafford. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And we're back now in Charlotte. This likely a must-have, third and goal. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark up the 5, and keep it moving.
So they get a break there as the penalty moves them to the 5 for another 3rd and goal. Now it's Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of the guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important? Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going down the road, you may have to even leave early in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal, but now they know, at least they feel like to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Corral takes a shotgun snap. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling. Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. The offense coming back out, and there's Van Jefferson leading them. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much. But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to... Because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle? That's right. Agreed. 7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Stafford. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. McCaffrey on the counter. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. From the 41, Corral. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. Play action, Corral. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down. Send them back to the drawing board.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain an 11-point spread. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Fakes a handoff here. Corral. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So Matthew Stafford in the offense. Down by 11, 33 seconds to go. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mccaffrey running up the middle. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. This pass complete to Melton. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody.